Hello children, I'm Anjanelu, your faculty of English from TPIS, Talla Padmavathi International School, Warangal. If you see these images, you can understand how much human beings like dogs as their pets. Today, we find dogs mostly as pets of human beings. Since they are our pets, we become their masters. Now we are the masters of the dogs. Who were the masters before us? Did dogs really have any masters before human beings? Now let's get into an interesting story that will reveal so many things about dogs and masters. Long ago, there were days when dogs didn't have any masters. They were masters for themselves. They lived in full freedom in forests like any other animals of the forest, like wolf, hunting for food, fighting for food. And then one day a dog was born, and as he grew up, he was really ill-pleased with the way of his life. Means ill-pleased means not very much satisfied. He was not at all satisfied with his life. Daily searching for food, and then if he found any food, protecting it from the other animals. The life has become searching for food and then protecting the food from the other animals. The dog was fed up with its life. What kind of problems he faced? Every day it had to go out in search of food. Every day the dog had to find food for itself. That itself is a big task. And even if he found any food, again he had to protect it from the other animals. He had to see that no other animal would take away its food. So the dog felt the life was full of tension and fighting. It was not the life the dog really wanted to have. The dog thought, this is not the life. Daily searching for food and then protecting the food from the other animals. I think I should find a master. I should find a master who is stronger than all others on this earth, thought the dog. Why do you think the dog thought that he should become the servant of some other animal? Why do you think the dog wanted to have a master? The reason, if the dog had a master, the dog would become master's servant. And then it was the duty, it would be the duty of the master to give food. So the dog's plan was, if he became the servant of any other stronger animal, then his master would find food for him, and moreover, it could live safely from the other stronger animals. That's why the dog decided to take up service with, means to become servant of a stronger animal. What kind of master did the dog want to have? Stronger than all others on this earth. So thinking so, the dog set out. Walked and walked and walked. On the way, the dog found one of his kinsmen. In old-fashioned English, kinsman means relatives. The dog found one of its relatives. Don't think it is another dog. It was a wolf, and it was as strong as he was fierce. Means that wolf, how did it look? It was very strong and fierce, means very frightening. Then the wolf asked the dog, "Where are you going, dog?" Then the dog said, "I'm just going to find a master to take up service with. Would you like to be my master?" asked the dog. Then the wolf said, "I don't see anything to say no." Means, I don't find any reason to say no. Means, I'm ready to be your master. So the wolf agreed to become the master of the dog. On this agreement, they both started walking for food. As they were going, suddenly the wolf stopped and lifted its nose and then sniffed. Means it smelled in the air. And the next moment, it darted. Means it moved quickly into the bushes and ran into the deep forest. The dog didn't understand anything, what was happening there. He didn't understand why his master was running like that. The dog also ran after his master, the wolf. Then asked, "What has come over you?" Means, what happened to you? What has affected you so much? What has frightened you so much? Why did you run like this? Then the wolf said, "Oh, didn't you see? There was a bear. It might eat both of us, you and me." Then the dog understood what the bear was stronger or more powerful than the wolf. So the dog said, "Okay, if you are afraid of bear, then why should I be with you?" Saying goodbye to the wolf, the dog went straight away to the bear and requested and asked to be his master. And the bear readily agreed and said, "Let's move on. We will go to a herd of cows and I will kill one cow. Then both of us can eat it." Happily, the wolf followed his new master. Who is his new master now? The bear. Both were going. Finally, as the bear said, they saw a herd of cows. A group of many cows were there. Just then, some terrible sound they heard, and at once all the cows over there, they ran in panic. Means they ran in fear in all different directions. Then the bear, hiding himself behind a tree, he looked out to see who it was. And that was a lion. The moment he saw the lion, just like wolf, he too ran into the forest. The dog again asked the same question. What happened, master? May I know the reason why we have come into this deep forest? Then the bear said, there was a lion, the king of the forest. If he had seen us, he would have eaten both of us. Then the dog thought, oh, the lion is the king of the forest. Means he is stronger than all other animals. And why should I be with this bear? I want to be the servant of the strong, or of the master who is stronger than everyone. Now, the dog left the bear and approached the lion and asked to be his master. The lion agreed. And since the lion was stronger than all other animals, for many years, the dog continued to be his servant. Happily, the dog was enjoying his life. Now, he didn't go for finding food, nor did he need to fight with any other animal to protect his food. Why? Who is this dog now? The servant of the lion, who was the king of the forest. And all other animals, they were so much afraid to do anything with the dog, because they all know that this dog is the servant of the king, the lion. Many years passed, quite a good long time. The dog stayed with the lion. And then one day, the lion and the dog both were walking on a way. In the middle of the way, the lion suddenly stopped. And it smelled in the air. And then it stamped his feet so angrily on the ground that the footprints, the paw, impressions of paw made on the ground. And immediately the lion turned back. Then the dog asked, "What happened, master?" The lion said, Better we had moved away from here before that man come here. If he see us, we will be in great trouble. Saying, the lion moved away from the path and slipped into the jungle. Then the dog thought, oh, so lion is not the strongest one on this earth. There is one more who is stronger than the lion. Who is that? Man. Thus, the dog finally reached man and became his servant. And thereafter, and since then, dogs have become the faithful servants of human beings. And man continues to be the master of dog. Because man is the most powerful animal on this earth. That is how the dog found himself a new master. It changed many masters. First, it took up service with a wolf, then with a bear, then he made the lion his master. And when it understood that man is the most powerful than all other animals, came to the man. And since then, dog has continued to be the faithful servant of man, and man is still the master of dog. And from this story we can understand, as a servant, what the dog expected from his master: safety, protection from the other enemies. The dog wanted his master to protect him from the other stronger animals. Another thing, food. So food and safety, these two things mattered for the dog. That's all about the story. Hope you enjoyed the story. Watch this video as many times as you need to understand the story, so that you can participate very actively in the discussion on this lesson. Thank you.